This place is stark. We smell no pheromones, feel no auras. We should be cautious.
Cypher, there's no one to welcome us. Seems our cloaking devices worked.
Good to see you too. How was the flight?
Uneventful, fortunately. I stayed in your wake. This starship is a modified Imperial Dreadnaught. Maximum crew complement of 5,000. It's also jamming long-range communications, so I can't check its registration or call for reinforcements.
Our traitor is hiding his tracks.
Nonetheless, top priority is finding the eradicated command codes before the weapons initiate a random firing pattern. This data spike contains our half of the codes. Once you obtain the other half, you should be able to control the eradicators from any computer.
Any idea where the codes might be stored?
If we're lucky, they'll be on the bridge computers, and you can deactivate the eradicators from there. If they're not, I don't know. I do have one other thing for you. A comlink implant. So long as you're wearing it, I can monitor your situation and speak to you privately.
Is this one-way communication, or can I reply?
Subvocally. Whisper to me and no one else will hear. While you search the interior, I'll try to slice the security systems. We're counting on you. Put an end to this.
It's a grand social experiment. There's probably 100 of us from across the Empire. All saved from the fire. Who knows how or why. For the most part, we're left to ourselves. Squabbling and fighting. Left to fear our own shadows. But we know the Master's out there. And I'm convinced there's a plan at work. Somebody wants to change us. Someone wants to control us.
It's been... I don't know how long it's been. I lose count of the days during the blackout. The ones furthest along. They say our terror transforms us into the Master's image. Well, I'll tell the Master what's really happening. We're learning to fight back. Do you hear me, Master? We'll kill you for this. We'll kill you.
I was so happy when I got the invitation. Everything was going to change for me. Leave home for a year. Why has the Master picked me to survive when hundreds died? And now the rest of us, one by one. My mother was a slave, but I wasn't, because my father was an officer. I don't want to end up like her. Oh, please. Please, someone rescue us.
Something's wrong. Like rot within the hive. There is taint spreading through the Unity.
So, you've arrived at last.
Cypher, I know that voice.
I expected too little of you. You served me well on Hutter and on Dromund Kaas. I should have known you would serve me again.
Are you responsible for this?
Everything that has transpired has been at my command. My will is the destiny of lesser men. Once before, you were inoculated by the dark side. I will speak now as I spoke then. Accept the gift of your life, Agent, and we will discuss terror, the Empire, and the Sith.
Give me one good reason not to open fire.
My tolerance has limits. Your destruction serves neither of us.
Don't, Cypher. You know what he's capable of. I'm trying to analyze the situation, but it'll take time, and if he has the command codes...
It was my desire that the Eagle unite the terror cells. It was my desire that my flagship be destroyed. I required a weapon that the Dark Council would overlook. The terrorists became my unknowing servants and carried out my plan.
Are you getting all this?
I can hear everything. I'm so sorry we weren't prepared.
With my false death, I escaped the eyes of the Dark Council and of Imperial intelligence. After the Dominator, I came here, bringing with me those passengers worthy of elevation. I maneuvered my pieces into place.
What's the point of it all?
Keep him talking. Damn it. We can't fight him on our own. His power is second to the Emperor's.
I accomplished two things during my absence. First was the diminution of the Dark Council. Upon my death, my former enemies began warring amongst themselves, vying to claim my resources. Darth Jorid's arrival escalated the chaos. My daughter is doomed, but she is an adequate distraction.
I can't call for reinforcements so long as that jamming field is active. But he'll annihilate anything less than an army.
Doesn't matter who he is. He's not gonna win this.
Right. Running analysis.
Throwing the Sith into disorder was only the start. The rest of the Empire had to be prepared as well. That was the Eagle's purpose, to sow fright and hatred. All this while, my eradicators were growing. Now they are ready, and my victory is close at hand.
You're as crazy as your daughter.
You fail to understand. The eradicators will destroy the strongholds and apprentices of my enemies on the Council. So too will the eradicators terrorize the Empire. Then I will return to the Council and lead the Empire into a new age, an epoch of terror.
The Emperor won't let you get that far.
The Emperor is distracted. I could resculpt the Dark Temple into a monument to my glory, and he would fail to object. Perhaps I shall do exactly that.
I see where this is going. He needs the Eradicators to make this work, but you have half the command codes.
Under my rule, all people will revel in fear and degradation. These prizes will no longer be hoarded by Sith. But without both halves of the Eradicator codes, my weapons cannot be targeted. They will merely cause chaos.
Mere chaos isn't enough for you, is it?
No. The Eagle's death, your acquisition of his codes, has forced me to adapt. Without orders, the Eradicators will fire blindly. This serves neither of us. Enter your codes into the ship so the Eradicators can target my enemies. You will be rewarded. You will be my herald.
Last time you promised me something, you faked your own death.
I misunderstood your role. Consider what I can offer now. Authority, wealth, a place in my vision. The respect intelligence has denied you.
What does that mean?
Blood purity is a notion whose time has passed. Consider an empire where there is no limit to what an alien might become.
If I don't cooperate, what will you do?
If you refuse, you will die at my hand. The Eradicators will still reap untold destruction. Your sacrifice would mean nothing. I can be merciful. Take the time to consider your choice. Then we can begin the true work.
You haven't thought this through. Kill me, and I take the codes with me.
A bold sentiment, but not a wise one. With your death, neither of us achieves our desire, and only I will be in a position to form a new plan.
You're wrong, Jadis. You won't be in a position to do anything.
Cypher, what are you doing?
Tell me, Agent, what possible advantage could you have over me? You're in my sanctuary, and my power is infinite.
There are explosives aboard my ship, powerful enough to take out a dreadnought.
I survived the destruction of the Dominator. You cannot kill me. Enough. My time will not be wasted. Consider my offer.
All right, stay focused and don't look at Jadis. How are you holding up? Can we put together a plan?
I know what I'm going to do. It wasn't a hard choice.
Before you make any decisions, please, hear me out. We need to re-examine our priorities. We came here to stop the Eradicators, but we weren't prepared for reality. Our plan now has to focus on neutralizing Darth Jadis. Everything else is peripheral.
There's still an imminent attack to worry about.
I'm sorry, Cypher. The numbers aren't in our favor. You can deactivate the Eradicators right now. Just combine the codes in the bridge computers. But to keep Jadis from reactivating them, you'd have to blow up the ship's reactor. It's a suicide run, and chances are Jadis would escape.
The Eradicators would be disabled. That was our mission.
It's not that simple. If Darth Jadis escapes, he'll come back. Not next year, maybe, but eventually. There's another way. A way to stop him from hurting anyone again. We can lure him into a trap by earning his confidence. Give him the codes to the Eradicators, and let him launch his attack.
This is your plan? Do exactly what he wants?
Prove your loyalty, and he'll turn his back on you. He's too arrogant to do otherwise. Once the Eradicators start their bombardment, you slip off the bridge and take the ship apart. You sabotage the jamming field, hyperdrive, and shields. Then I can call in reinforcements. The military, the Dark Council, forcing Jadis to surrender. The Eradicators are deactivated as soon as feasible.
How many people? How many worlds are sacrificed?
Let's be clear. If we give Jadis the command codes, then yes, he'll murder thousands before we stop him. But the human cost is acceptable. The only alternative is to let Jadis escape and do worse down the line.
The human cost? isn't acceptable to me.
I can't tell you what to do, Cypher. If you disable the Eradicators here and now, I'll help you. We'll destroy this ship, save a lot of people, in the short term. But my advice is this. Use the codes to let Jadis launch his attack. Sacrifice lives and seize this chance. We can end his threat forever. The Eradicators are offline. Repeat, the Eradicators are offline. Let's hope this works.
I expected more of you. Disabling the Eradicators will not stop me. You will die unwarned, and I will reactivate the devices and begin my assault.
Really, Jadis? Have more faith in me.
Whatever you think you are capable of, or believe you have accomplished, all of it is dust. Only I am eternal.
He'll kill you, Cypher. You can't fight Jadis, but you might slow him down. This ship can generate internal ray shielding.
Now, kneel before your doom.
If you can reroute the power, we can trap him in a force field, then get to the reactor core and destroy this ship. Loading bridge schematics. You'll need to take out these components to reroute power to the force fields. Cypher, hit him now! I still need more power to get that force field up. Keep him distracted and I can raise the force field. Almost there, Cypher. Just a little more. Slicing into the ratio controls now. Ship's power level's becoming unstable. You did it, Cypher. This whole place is about to explode.
Give me a status update. The Sith?
Out of the force field and on his way to a shuttle. I can't abort the launch. He's got a clean escape.
If there's more, now's the time to tell me.
I'm taking off, but I'll wait in system as long as I can. You need to get out before the reactor detonates. Good luck. I was afraid you wouldn't make it, Cypher. Good to see you alive. The self-destruct sequence is complete. Jadis' ship has been reduced to cinders in Artus 5's gravity well, and the Eradicator command codes went with it.
It's really finished.
No more secret weapons, no more terrorists or traitors. I'm sending a message to Keeper. These events will cause complications among the Sith, but I expect the Dark Council will sort matters quietly. They'll keep Jadis on the run, and we stopped a massacre.
I know you had doubts about the plan.
I ran the numbers. I dread the day Jadis returns and what he'll do. But the call was yours, and I'm glad no one had to die.
The song of the universe favors our actions. The nest, our empire, is stronger for it.
I'm glad you were here to help.
So are we. We've often been uncertain about our place in intelligence, but not right now.
The bug boy has a point. You didn't do bad. I'd have gutted the Sith, though.
Come on, don't tell me you didn't get a rush.
Sure, running from a Dark Lord on an exploding ship, it's the reason I stick with you.
I'll see you at headquarters, Cypher. Enjoy the downtime while it lasts. There'll be debriefings, cleanup, and sooner than you think, Keeper will have your next assignment.
On my way to Drummond Cast now.
Mission accomplished. Watcher 2 out.